You are now tuned in to AJC News Today, Connecticut's #1 news station, doing whatever it takes to be a news station. Our top stories today: Aviation Day at Tweed, New Haven, building pathways in Connecticut, and AJC's Office Makeover. You are now tuned in to AJC News Today. Hello and welcome to AJC News Today, Connecticut's first news station answering all of the questions that no one is asking. I'm Singquel Short. A space station's latest supply delivery recently launched and included a pizza delivery for 7. The space station shipment included fresh apples, tomatoes, kiwis, along with a pizza kit and cheese for 7 astronauts. We may never know how long it took for this pizza to be delivered, but we do know one thing for certain: a tip was unavoidable. We begin today's segments with highlights from last week's Aviation Day job fair hosted by Tweed New Haven Airport. In an effort to expand their workforce, Tweed put together an amazing event for both partners and job seekers to connect resources and open positions to our local South Central Connecticut community. Here is a quick look at the highlight event.
Hello, South Central Connecticut. It is Singquel Short here today representing the American Job Centers at Tweed New Haven Airport for the Aviation Day Job Fair. This was an event that you did not want to miss if you were a job seeker. Not only were there so many opportunities here, not just from the American Job Centers or not just from Tweed, but we do have a couple other business partners here in attendance today. But this event was filled with, like I said, opportunities. There were a few guest speakers in attendance today that shared a few words about the opportunities and service offered today. Here, I got a chance to do a quick little one-on-one interview with airport personnel to talk about, the goals and what they have looking forward to as 2021 comes to an end. And here's a quick look at today's event.
And I just wanted to thank you all for coming down this morning for what is a really, really exciting day for me and our entire team here, because we're looking to expand our team and we're looking to grow our team. And we have information today for you about 100 positions that are here at the airport that we're looking to fill, which is really, really exciting. You've probably heard the news. We have some big stuff happening here, but now we just need the rest of our team to make sure that we get that work done. And hopefully many of you will be a part of that team as we grow HVN here and we grow flight in the area. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let you introduce yourselves to the many people who are here today, from the union industry, to the airline industry, to the construction industry, to our company here, Airports, and the HVN team. Just want to again start by saying thank you for being here and best of luck to you and welcome to HVN. Thank you so much.
Good to see a huge, huge turnout. You all made it here, and thinking about the opportunities, I heard 100 jobs just from one of the people that spoke today. It's a really big deal. I had two thoughts. One is about customer service, because a lot of the folks that I talked to at the tables were talking about how they're looking for people that are good at customer service. And these are the folks that you're about to talk to that could potentially hire you. So I put my customer service hat on and think about what's going to impress these folks to make sure that they say that's the kind of person that I want to hire. Second thought I had is that this isn't just about Tweed. We have Workforce Alliance here, we have New Haven Works here, we have the construction trades. So all of those folks aren't just talking about jobs at Tweed, but jobs around New Haven and in some cases around the state. And so it's an opportunity for you to think broader about the potential for yourself in finding, maybe it's not one of the jobs at Tweed, but in one of the other many areas that these businesses or these organizations represent.
Next up in today's news, The American Job Centers in South Central Connecticut has undergone many changes and updates to each of their locations within the past year. These updates to places like career research hubs and waiting areas has given each office a completely brand new feel. We now go live to the American Job Center in New Haven, where there have been a few updates AJC has not planned for.
Thanks, Singquel. I am here today on this beautiful day at the American Job Centers on L.T. Grosso Boulevard in New Haven. If my location still does not look familiar to some of you folks, do not worry. This is simply because I am behind the building here at the AJC office. AJC's neighboring company have been making a few changes and updates of their own. The biggest eye-catcher being a new soccer field right here behind the building. Construction on this field began a little over a month ago, yet does not seem to affect the day-to-day process over at the American Job Centers. I interviewed a few local residents, and they actually have gone as far as saying that this is the place to be to reach your goals, both as an athlete and as a job seeker. We have little information in regards to a potential league or teams at play, whether even you can get a jersey to go out and play. But we do know one thing for sure. AJC's makeover is becoming a little contagious. This is Singquel Short reporting from New Haven.
Up next in today's news, Building Pathways, an 11-week training program that gives novices basic trade construction skills, has reached all new heights this summer. We caught up with their team to find out more about what's been going on.
Just to give you an idea of what I think is going on in New Haven right now, I went to Chipotle for lunch, and I walked across the New Haven Green, and I was on the line waiting to order at Chipotle, and there's this guy behind me in the yellow vest, and I introduced myself, and I said, where are you coming from? And he was working over on the Heinz site, over around the corner, doing electrical work. And we were talking about how there's opportunity in New Haven. On my way back, I ran into the guys from Emerge, and for folks who know Emerge, they work in particular with formerly incarcerated individuals, given access to jobs around making these bioswale type of things, and they were working on the green. And I was talking with Ronaldo, who's one of the leaders of their construction crew there, about how there's opportunity in New Haven. There is opportunity in New Haven, and over this past month, I've been to every week a couple of ribbon cuttings or groundbreakings from major sites that are under construction. 101 College, which is union jobs, that is going to be delivering many union jobs for months and months and months. We were at Halda yesterday with Winchester, and there are a ton of projects going on around there. There will be some new construction that we're seeing, new residential construction down the road, just nearby on Ashman Street and Dixwell. There's affordable housing going up. The list goes on. And what our ethic is, our values in New Haven, is that as people invest in New Haven and get what we all knew all along, that New Haven's a great city, and they come to our city and they invest in our city, that we've got to make sure we uplift everyone.
This concludes today's top stories from AJC News Today. For more breaking news on the latest updates, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all of the rest of the platforms that you currently cycle throughout the process of your day. I am Singquel Short, covering for AJC News Today. You are now tuned in to AJC News Today, Connecticut's #1 news station, doing whatever it takes to be a news station.